This video is for the people that might think they're behind in life. Newsflash, you're not. When I was 20, I was in university, I was working, I was broke, and my main priorities were quitting my job, just graduating because I hated school. I literally only did it for my mom, and just having fun. Those were my three main priorities. At that age, I really thought I had the keys for success. Like, I really thought I knew exactly what I needed to do. I just needed to execute. You know, like Young Thug, I already had a plan. I just needed the platform. But I was wrong. I didn't know nothing. But one thing I did know is my time was ticking and I was scared of being broke. Because when you're in high school, you have that luxury of, oh, my future. And you have that time to think ahead and be like, okay, I still have a little bit of a window. But once you graduate high school, it's like, yo, all right, it's time to get going. What you doing? Nobody knows what they're doing. They're just better at lying about it than you. Here's what I wish someone told me when I was 20. But first, I gotta go to the gym.
I got that bag on me, yeah. 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 I got that bag on me, yeah.
All right, so the truth number one is nobody has it figured out. I realized this when I was really taking a look at other people's lives, and even successful people. When you have conversations, everyone will say the same thing, that, yo, they're just freestyling. Like, literally nobody knows what they're doing. And social media makes it feel like, oh, you gotta have your life together and everyone's rich and everyone knows exactly what they're doing. They're lying. Social media is all a facade. Because when you really think about it, social media is for your highlights. No one is gonna say, yo, I'm sad. No one's gonna say, yo, I'm broke. And you think just because you're sad or you might be struggling that no one else is doing it and you're behind. It's not true. Even up until today, I don't really know what having it figured out means. It's a daily grind. Like, it's not just gonna happen overnight. At 20, I would have thought I would have been rich already. You could not tell me at 16 that I wasn't gonna be a millionaire by 20. But that was a wrong way of thinking about stuff. I was comparing myself to NBA players and influencers and people that got big money really early. Everyone's journey is not like that, and it's okay. And that brings me to the second truth, which is you can be talented and still feel lost. A lot of people do. One thing I did do though is keep my head down and stay delusional. I knew I was gonna make it one day. One thing about me that, like, I'm blessed that I had naturally is just that confidence that, like, yo, it's gonna work. And having that belief really helped me. But the main lesson is that talent is not enough. You need a direction. And the truth number three is stop performing for people who don't care about you. I definitely bought designer clothes for validation. I didn't get too deep into like the designer money man thing, but I was definitely trying to look like I had motion. And it's like, what are you doing that for? Your friends already love you, your family loves you, and the people who rocked you are gonna rock you regardless. You can't fake the funk. Performing for people who don't care about you is a waste because they're not gonna remember anyways. Like, real ones remember consistency, not clout. Because there's probably hella people you know that had mad clout, all these rappers, influencers that were the top of the game a couple years ago. Where are they now? Nowhere to be found. It's hot. Can y'all hear the cicadas? Y'all know what cicadas are, like those little buzz and it goes, eh. Truth number four is discipline beats hype every time. And it's funny because at 20, I was actually more disciplined and way more hungry than I am now. Now that I've been a bit more established, it's easier to not get comfortable, but you take your foot off the gas a little bit. There's a different type of hunger when you're just getting started that you don't have when you start to really get in the game. And I wish I could get that back. If you ask anybody that's been like in any type of career, they will tell you that, like, yo, at the beginning, hungry. Think about it. It's like if you're trying to go to the league, these cicadas, if you're trying to go to the NBA, when you're 15 years old, waking up at 6 a.m. to go shoot, you're running up and down your street, you're doing hills, you're working out. That's different than when you actually make the league and you have practice once a day, you kind of don't even want to go anymore. And that's what separates the good people from the great. Because the greats like Kobe and LeBron, they're still doing the same stuff that they were doing at 14. I also learned the difference between momentum and motion. Momentum is stacking quiet wins behind the scenes, and motion is public-facing wins. You know, the stuff that people see on Instagram, that's motion. The stuff that people don't see when you're at home alone at night, writing down your goals, checking off those little things, that's momentum. Hype fades, discipline compounds. So the more you stay disciplined is the more that you're gonna get to it faster. Truth number five, being real is way better than being perfect. I used to really struggle with everyone wanting to like me. Like, I really wanted everyone to like me. And I still kind of struggle with that, but I've gotten better at it. And I was never the type of person to try to fake who I am, but it low-key did hurt my feelings when I found out that people didn't like me or people were saying negative stuff about me. I'm like, yo, what the hell did I do to y'all? Like, I don't bother nobody. But being my authentic self online really helped because people can see that about you. When you're like putting on this act, the thing is like you have to keep that up forever, and it's impossible to keep that up forever. And people have told me before, oh, you seem like you have it all together, your life seems perfect, you're doing this, you're going on trips, you're going to all these shows and stuff, and like, that's not true. Like, I do not have it all together at all, bro. I struggle just as much, if not more, than other people because I be in my head. And the thing is, vulnerability is what will make people rock with you more. So it's okay to be like, yo, I'm struggling. Yo, I don't know. And that's what makes people trust you because they'll be like, yo, they're exactly like me. So kind of to round it out, if I could go back to being 20, I'd tell myself to look at my path from the outside. Like, stop being so emotionally tied to blowing up. Like, oh, I gotta blow up. I need to blow up before this age. Like, putting an age to you blowing up does nothing but just make you feel bad if you don't hit it at that age. Number two, I would lock in so much more. Stop chasing girls and stop trying to go to every single party when I didn't even have money, by the way. Like, if you have money, stay inside, stay in your crib, you feel me? And focus on improving your mindset and your work ethic. That's all you gotta do. When you got free time, focus on yourself. And I know that's like a cliche thing to say, but it's so true. You really just gotta focus on yourself. I'm gonna tell you some things that I am proud of though. I'm proud that I had a vision. I've had a vision my whole life. Like, I always kind of knew what I wanted to do, even though I was hooping for a bit and I came back to entertainment. But since I was a kid, I always knew I wanted to have that. So having that vision from 15, 16 years old, I'm proud that I did that. I'm also proud that I never stopped chasing what I wanted. Give up was never a thought in my brain. I never ever thought that what I want to do wasn't gonna work, and I never thought that I would give up. Also, I never let people talk me out of it. I stayed locked in. You know, family sometimes will be like, oh, when are you gonna get a job? When are you gonna get a job? Are you done school? What's your backup plan? You need a plan B. See, I'm not one of those plan B people. I'm not gonna lie to you. You can make it happen. And if plan A doesn't work, there's like a 0.5 or A squared. You could make something work with something. For instance, like, I thought about it this way. Say I continued to hoop. I might not have made it to the NBA. The NBA might have been your plan A, but I was not gonna go to EuroLeague. I was not one of those guys. And I'm talking as if like I had the chance to go. I was not nearly good enough. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm just saying, theoretically, if you wanted to hoop, you're good at basketball, you don't make the NBA, but I'm me. Okay, now look, there's so many basketball YouTube channels that are making bread. K Showtime, Devontae Friga, Cam Wilder, Frank Nitty. There's so many different avenues now where you could still hoop, you can make bread as a content creator, and technically that's still plan A, because plan A was play basketball, and you're still playing basketball. You see what I mean? Like, there's a way to re-rock your dreams if the direct path that you thought you wanted to go on wasn't working. There's still a way. That's why I find it funny when sometimes people are like, oh, if the internet goes away or if social media goes away, what are you gonna do? Being a content creator isn't a real job, whoop-de-whoop. Yes, it is, because not only can you at your real job just get fired tomorrow, also, I have hard skills. Now, I kind of get it if you're talking about like influencers that don't really do nothing and all your content is lifestyle and you're just doing get ready with me's and all that type of stuff and you have editors and everything. But I have hard skills. Like, I know how to edit. I could work on a TV set. I can be an actor. Even if I have to be behind the scenes, I could be a producer. I know how to songwrite. I know how to produce. I know how to act. I can rap. Like, I have so much skills. It's impossible for me to just be shit out of luck. I'm gonna find a way to make it work. And that's what you should be thinking at 20. Find a way to make it work. You might not see that clear path of 1A, but what's 1B? You feel me? Look, if you don't pay attention to nothing that I said today, pay attention to this. You do not need a 5-year plan. You just need to start and go day by day. That's all.